As I sit here and I enjoy the views from this, condo unit that I'm sitting in right now, I wanted to take time to give you guys this particular video as it relates to buying versus renting condominium units in the Philippines. All right, let's get it. Hey, what's good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back once again with another interesting classic video for you guys today. Sincerely hope everybody is blessed. Sincerely hope everybody's having a good one. Doc is having a great one. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, notify, check the links in the description area below for everything that you'll ever need in reference to the good doc, Dr. Mike TV. I wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys. I'm not going to be on very long, but I wanted to give you guys my God honest opinion about renting condominiums specifically versus buying condominiums in the Philippines. Now, I know a lot of guys are probably saying, nah, I don't want to buy property in the Philippines. It's too risky. I don't want to have myself attached or tied down to any particular place. And I understand that completely. I mean, not homeowners association fees, but, the taxes that you have to pay on the property every year, all of that stuff can really add up over time, especially if you're not actually living in it full time. You could definitely find that the cost of living in that particular condo will be a little bit higher than your average. So this is what I normally like to view, or this is how I normally see it as a foreigner in the Philippines, living and renting in a condo-like space. For example, let's say that the cheapest condo you can possibly find, just hypothetically, is about 2 million pesos. Let's say that after you spend all of your money for rent, water, electric, homeowners association fees, of course, if you're living in a condominium, that your monthly expenses will roughly equal about 50,000. And I know that's an overshot. I understand that. I understand that I'm probably underbidding when it comes to, cheap condos being about 2 million. That's not too far-fetched, but for this particular example and for easy mathematical purposes, 50,000 a month you're going to spend on all of your fees dealing with the condo that you're going to rent. And the cheapest condo you could possibly come across in that particular area, wherever you're living, is about 2 million pesos. Do the math on that. 2 million divided by 50,000. You can live in that condo for 40 months before you've actually purchased it. Now, that's just the way that I personally like to think about renting versus buying property. I want to know, how long can I actually live in this place before I've completely purchased it through, renting. Now, I know there's a couple of other fees that may be included, give or take here and there. And I understand that 50,000 is an overshot, but let's be honest, there are some people who like to live a more lavish lifestyle. So, they're going to pay a higher premium for certain areas, in the Philippines. BGC is not a cheap area to live in. Makati and all of those places in Manila. They have some very expensive condos in Davao coming up as well. But in my personal opinion, the best way for you and for me and for all of us as foreigners living in the Philippines to look at buying versus renting property is, how long can I live in this space before I have completely purchased it through the money that I've spent on rent and all of my other fees alone. Of course, you know that, electric and all of that stuff has nothing to do with you buying the condo. But I'm just saying, in a hypothetical standpoint, think about how long you can live in a place, in a space, before you've completely bought that place and space. So like I said, if you know that the condo you're living in at that moment, if I bought it outright, is only 2 million pesos, but I'm paying 50,000 a month, I can live in that place 40 months, 40, before I have completely purchased that condo through my renting, through the money that I paid out in rent and other fees, right? So that's just a quick FYI on how I personally view renting versus buying condominiums only. When it comes to property, it's a little bit different. Buying houses and stuff like that, a lot of people will tell you don't do it. I understand the reasons why. We could talk about renting versus buying, condos and properties. I've already done a video on that. I will link it in the description area, or I'll try to link it somewhere so that you guys can find it and view those videos, specifically. But in this particular video, I just wanted to tell you mathematically, that's how I look at renting versus buying condominiums in the Philippines. How long can I stay in this condo for a month or monthly before I have completely paid for it in all? So let's say, for example, 20,000 is all you're paying and all of your excess fees and everything like that. And the cheapest condo is, what did I say? The cheapest condo was 2 million, right? So you do 2 million divided by 20,000 and you can stay, like I said, man, 2 million divided by 20,000. You can stay in that condo for a total of 100 months. So it will take you 100 complete months before you have completely paid that property off. And again, you're not really concerned with paying property taxes. That's still the responsibility of the owner. That's still the responsibility of everybody else but yourself, okay? So just wanted to give you that quick video. Hope you guys found it helpful. Maybe just another way of thinking about renting versus buying properties in the Philippines, just in case you guys are rested, all right? With that being said, the good doc is officially out. At least nako, paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.